Well, today is day 65, June 1st. I like June 1st because then we can get to the end of June 1st, which would be June 30th. Getting ready to have my coffee, and then we are headed to Bailey's Gap Shelter. That's 16.4 miles. But if you look at the little green chart at the beginning of the video, man, it's all smooth at top and then it drops down. And then it goes up, and then we're done. We're gonna have some coffee, and then we are gonna have a honey bun, and we're gonna get out of here. Check out this view. Those clouds settling over the mountaintops. Doesn't it look like water? All right, I'll see y'all down the trail. There's that view you couldn't quite see from when I was on the picnic table. See that lake down there? Yeah, those are clouds. Here's a 360. Yesterday I came up from over there. There's the shelter. We had some day hikers up here last night. They had a little fire going right here. And they grilled some brats and some rice or something. And they had some leftovers, so they brought them to us. I eat the heck out of that stuff. I was already in my sleeping bag, brushed my teeth, and I'm like, I don't care, I'll eat it. Alright guys, just came out into this clearing where all these power lines are at. I'm headed up that way. Oh, it was so nice to put a rock in the middle of this thing for us. Dude. Alright, onward. So somebody tell me, aren't those little blackberries? They come out of the middle of the little flowers. And they're starting to show their little green little selves. Alright, blackberries on the way. So hiking along, I found somebody's umbrella. So I'll pack that away and either look on Far Out. Sometimes people will leave messages on Far Out when they lose things along the trail. So I will stop and pack this thing up. But like I said, they'll leave messages along Far Out. So they lost something, maybe the next hostel or the next shelter I get to. Somebody might mention they lost their umbrella. So anyways, all right, on down the trail. Just walked up on that deer right there. And what's so funny, I was thinking about Man, it'd be nice if I walked up on a bear right now. And then I heard some movement off to my right. Anyway, it's just a deer. All right, later, dear. So here's what Virginia brings you. I know as soon as I say this, I'll be going up a hill, but nice, flat, straight. Actually, Virginia brings you a lot of flatness. Compared to the other states, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. Whew, man. Virginia brings some nice, not so steep sloping mountains. So, anyways, see, isn't this boring? That's why I can't film everything I do. It would be so boring. All right. All right, guys, coming up on the something. We got Appalachian Trail, North-South, Allegheny Trail, Pine Swamp Shelter, Rice Field Shelter, 6.0. All right, I've gone 6 miles, and it is 9:30. Pearisburg route, whatever, 13.2. All right, we're headed this way. What does it say? Hogpen Trail Sugar Camp Farm. Nah, not doing any blueing. All right, we gotta go this way. There's the bike. All right, let's see what we got coming up. Allegheny Trail. Pine Swamp Shelter. Don't need to go there. Route 460. Hangar right opposite. West Virginia Scenic Trails, Virginia. Oh. Okay. All right. So, anyways, we're going that way. You know, I think I remember being on a motorcycle with Smitty. No, that would have been down in Tennessee. Man, you know, I forgot all about that spot. I wanted to get a picture there. Anyways, I'm talking out loud. All right. So one of these doesn't look like the other. So I've lost the tip to my trekking pole. One of these little bobber dealies has come loose, so it comes completely off. And I've had to glue one of my hand grips on. So, you can order the tips on Amazon, so I'll probably get Tanya to send me a tip. So I'm at this water crossing or refill point. So I went 11 and a half miles. It's the longest I've ever had to go without being able to refill on water. So when I left Rice Field, about a half a mile before I got there, there was a water point. So I was able to fill up for last night, you know, to get some water and stuff. And so then I went through 2.5 liters of water, and then I came here with a little less than a half a liter of water. So anyways, yeah, so I think that's the longest I've ever had to go without water, was 11.5 miles. We did all right. Hey, we're gonna survive. Onward down to the next water point. All right, guys, well, we just came from that direction. We got the sign here, Bailey Gap Shelter, 4 miles. I got 4 miles left in the day. It is 12 o'clock. And then we also have Pine Swamp Bluff Shelter. Oh, goodness gracious. Check out this shelter. It's got like a fireplace in it. Nice. Maybe. Doesn't sleep very many unless you want to get close with somebody down there. That's 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh well. All right, we're out of here. Whoop. There's my sign. Onward. So just on the other side, over by where the sun's at, where the trail's at, and I came upon this river right here. And I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna soak my feet. I'm sure that's private property, but cold water. This is that river I've been following that I soaked my feet in about, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour ago. Let's get to the mud. You could camp there. Man, I know we're coming to a parking lot. I wonder if there's any trail magic. Probably not. Okay, where's the white place? Straight across. Man, there ain't no sign here, nothing. No, there's your little white place. Blends in with that tree right there. All right. I bet I got another mile. I think it's straight up. Okay. All right, later, guys. This is when you say to you, I just came from there. This is when you say to yourself, where the hell am I? I gotta go that way about probably half a mile. It's uphill. And there's a water point that I'll fill up about a quarter of a mile way up. So I'll fill up with water and then I'll be at the shelter. I should be done for the day, but I don't know, it's early. All right, guys, so we've made it to the Bailey's shelter. Bailey's Gap shelter. And don't look like anybody's here. Nice size shelter. So it comes with no water. It's got a privy in the background there. And there's your shelter. So it's 3 o'clock. I'm probably gonna take a look at my phone, see what Far Out says. I just loaded up on some water. What's this sign? There's a sign that says, curious bear around, use rocks. Okay, so there's a curious bear and I need to use the rocks in case he comes around. I need to leave a chocolate bar out for him. Okay. All right, sounds good. So we will get ourselves unloaded here. Because now that I know there's a curious bear, I might just need to stay. You know. Goodness gracious. All right, guys, I'll get settled in and maybe some others will show up. And I don't know, I don't seem to be doing much videoing with other people around, so. Anyways, so onward, laters. Made it. There's a bear right there. Got him on photo. Hanging out right there. You see it? Holy shit, look at that thing. Holy crap. That's awesome. Okay, so me and Leapfrog have decided to get the hell out of Dodge here. So after video that freaking bear that I got to see now, we finally communicated. He was down a little ways from the shelter from where I was at. And so we were hollering at each other, and he heard me raise up out of bed, and the bear was like right there at the end of the shelter. And then it ran off to where you guys saw it in the video. But right now he's just trying to get his tent put away. And we're going to hike probably about 5 miles, which is where everybody else went today. Well, 4 other people went there. Anyways, been an exciting evening. I don't want to see the bear again. But it's funny because there was a note, there were rocks, and sure enough, that dude showed up. That dude showed up, so I think we're going to go. Peace. Leapfrog, did that freaking bear scare the shit out of you?
It did. Like, the bear itself, like, bears themselves don't scare me. The problem is, it was getting close. And, like, yelling at bears usually scare it away.
Right.
This wasn't running away.
Oh. And yes, babe, I used your whistle.
To use the people.
That's right. All right. So we're officially night hiking. I thought of doing a night hike one time, but just to say I did one, but well, I can say I've done it.
Story.
Yeah.
You night hike to get away from the bear.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Onward to the wind gap. Yes. Onward.
We're like not too far away.
Yeah.
Short walk from your car and you can see miles.
Oh, it's beautiful. All right, onward.